shit. What's up, y'all? How you doing? I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking. Yeah, appreciate it. Good. Just real quick before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I actually did start a new YouTube channel, like last week. It's called Good Old No Joke. And what I'm doing with this channel is I'm posting my old videos from Phnom Penh, Cambodia, like when I first got started with it. And I'm doing that as a way for that channel to be more Cambodia specific, and so other people can see my old videos that maybe have not seen them before. And another reason I'm doing it too is that with this new channel I will be able to live stream, which I really enjoy doing. I think it helps people and I have a lot of fun doing it. So once I get a few hundred subscribers to that channel, I will definitely be doing live streams and be doing emails again, live question and answer videos, things like that. So I will put it in the description box below. Please subscribe to my new channel, Good Old No Joke. Alright guys, so let me sip my coffee here, hold on. Anyways, I digress, everybody. Got an email from a gentleman named Shane. I certainly do appreciate the email, Shane. I've actually been doing a couple videos for this guy lately, so shout out to you, buddy. Dear No Joke, in your videos concerning PP, I've heard you... Phnom Penh. In your videos concerning Phnom Penh, I've heard you mention Nerd Night. Can you please expound on what Nerd Night is and your opinion? It sounds like some pajama pants wearing hippie fucking bullshit to me, but I digress. Whoa, Shane. Now you know, I own I Digress. That's my shit. Alright, I'm gonna let it slide this time, sir. But if it happens again, I'm gonna have to block you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to block you. Alright, I digress. First of all, before I get started, everybody just have a look at these pretty blue eyes. Mira a mis ojos bonitos. That's right. Am I a douchebag? Am I a douchebag? There's talk. There's definitely talk. So, old Shane over here asked old No Joke about old Nerd Night. Now I'm going to talk about it. Now Nerd Night is this function that goes on in Phnom Penh. And it is a rapid fire PowerPoint presentation where, let's say in a Nerd Night you've got anywhere from 4, 5, 6, 7 speakers. And each speaker has 20 slides to speak on. Each slide being for 20 seconds. So you have 20-second slides. That adds up to 6 minutes and 40 seconds of speaking time. And I've done 5 Nerd Nights. Or I did 5 Nerd Nights when I was there. They were all very different subjects. Now, Nerd Night. It's called Nerd Night for a fucking reason. I personally didn't really enjoy the speakers very much. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or be arrogant or conceited or whatever it is, but I honestly believe that when I spoke at Nerd Night, I was always, without a doubt, the most captivating speaker in the room. I was always, without a doubt, the most interesting, bizarre, whatever you want to call it, speaker. Because the problem with the people that spoke at Nerd Night was this. There were expats, usually. They were usually always, you know, expats, of course. Westerners or whatever. And they would try... What am I trying to say here? They would try too hard to take the moral high ground. They would try too hard to come off as intelligent as possible. They would try too hard to be, you know... They would try too hard to be, like, likable. Which, in my opinion, is fake. I feel like when people try to be liked, when they try to take the moral high ground, when they try this and blah, 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 people can pick up on it and it seems fake, especially to me. You know,
In this speech, I'm going to be dissecting the nature of bar graphs and pie charts based on the linear dissection of the mortgage rates in 2017.
It's like, dude, fucking boring. Hey, real quick before you get started on this speech, buddy, when you're dissecting the linear nature of fucking the bar graphs and pie charts, let me just put some 357 hollow point rounds in my revolver here. Let me just... I'm gonna... So I can blow my fucking head off. Because you're so fucking boring and lame. I can't even listen to this bullshit. Now, when good old No Joke would go up there and speak, I put some fucking bass in my voice. Alright, people knew who the orator was. People knew who was in charge in that motherfucker, man. And not a goddamn person talked over me. And when other people would speak, people would be talking during their speech because it's boring. It's boring, man. See, I'm like Hitler, dude. I'm like Hitler, man. When I speak in front of a room full of people, man, motherfuckers listen to what I'm saying. They do. And if they don't, I call them on it and embarrass them. But when I first spoke at Nerd Night, the very first time, I had already, I think I had already started doing YouTube videos. In fact, I even put this on my YouTube channel. That's right. I had already done ayahuasca. I had already, started making YouTube videos. And I spoke at this place in Phnom Penh called the Cabaret. Nice little spot, like a little fancy little wine bar and whatnot. And I spoke about getting bullied as a child. I spoke about training Muay Thai and boxing and all that, and how I, got into traveling and why I moved to Cambodia and why I wanted to start my own personal training business there, which I eventually did. And out of all the people that spoke, I had like the biggest applause, and I had people like want to come up and talk to me. This group of women came up and wanted to talk to me, and there were some good-looking ladies too. And I will say this motherfucker's name, this dude named Easy Rap, E-Z Rap, stupid fucking name. He was this half Thai, half French guy, and I guess he had trained Muay Thai or whatever. And while I was talking to these three chicks, he comes up, and basically he doesn't call me out, but he tries to put the attention on himself, like, oh yeah, bro, I train Muay Thai, and I actually fought in Thailand and stuff like that. And what I ended up doing was I ended up stopping the conversation with these three ladies. And I went outside and talked to this guy. And this dude, Easy Rap, fucking stupid name, was talking my ear off basically about his accomplishments and accolades as a fighter. And at the time, I was in a different headspace. I don't know why I entertained this guy, but I probably could have got some pussy that night. Anyways, this dude was cock blocking me. He was he was trying to peacock. He was trying to peacock. And I've actually made a video on that. It's called Don't Peacock or whatever. It's like one of my very first videos. Anyway, so that was kind of a weird experience. The next time I spoke at Nerd Night, I spoke about political correctness and how it separates people rather than unifies people. That a lot of people did not like that, and a lot of people in the audience were silently agreeing with me. But you have a lot of people there in Phnom Penh who like to take the moral high ground, and even though they know I have a point, they still try to come off as morally superior by trying to make me look stupid or morally inferior. So that didn't really go too well. And I did a few more Nerd Nights, and they were all different. They all had different subjects, and I really miss doing that. Hold on, let me get some of my coffee here. And I wanted to talk about this, anybody that's living in Phnom Penh now, like any expats or anybody that's considering going there, I highly suggest that you speak at Nerd Night. That function, that event needs more good speakers, because so many people are fucking boring. They're too shy. And the biggest thing, I feel the reason that people are bad speakers is because they care. They give a fuck. They give a fuck if people like them. Every time I went up there, I was real. I was real about how I felt. I put animation in my voice. I use, animated body, not overly animated, but I was expressing myself honestly and assertively. And yes, some people didn't like it. That's fine. But if I'm in a room full of 100 people and 90 people love it and 10 people don't, I don't give a fuck. I'm a very polarizing person. On YouTube, off of YouTube, I'm very polarizing. People either like me and respect me, or they just simply do not like my vibe. They do not like my energy. Either way, I don't care. And that's a gift. It is a gift, man. It can also be a burden too. But overall, I like that about myself. So anyways, If anybody's gonna be speaking at fucking Nerd Night in Phnom Penh, talk about something interesting. Don't talk about the,
Oh, we're gonna be doing we're gonna be doing an analysis of the dorsal flexion plane of the scapular subregion.
like, dude, come on, man. Put some, like, be fucking interesting. Be fucking interesting. There were occasionally some good speakers though. And something else I wanted to mention in this are vloggers in Phnom Penh. You know, when I started making YouTube videos there in June of 2015, I didn't know what I was doing. And fuck, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. I didn't take a vlogging seminar or vlogging class, but I feel this way. So let's just talk about it. I know several people in Phnom Penh now. I'm not going to say their names, that make vlogs in Phnom Penh or that have attempted to. They're always boring. They're boring, and I feel that the reason they're boring is because, again, like I said, they give a fuck. It's like they're trying to fill out like this template. They're trying to do this ABC 1 2 3 type of like sequence to making vlogs, as if they took a class on it or something, when really all you need to do is be original and interesting and entertaining. That's all you need to do to be a good vlogger, in my opinion. So that's my advice to anybody watching who wants to go make vlogs. Now, I encourage people to make YouTube videos. I encourage it. But I knew a lot of people in Phnom Penh, a lot of expats, that were like, hey, no joke, I like your videos, man. I'm trying to start my own channel too, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm just like, oh yeah, that's cool, man. Good. And then I would see them, and they're trying to either be like me, because I'm the first guy to ever make recurring, and this is important, recurring vlogs about Cambodia in my original style. I'm the first and only one. And then people would try to imitate that. They try to, use more profanity. They try to be more loose with how they talk. They try to be more, like me. And it came off as so disingenuous, whatever. Who gives a fuck? But it was just so obvious. And it's the same when somebody has personality, but they're holding it down because they don't want to come off as offensive. They don't want to come off as cavalier. They don't want to come off as... Cavalier is actually a great way to put it. So, my advice to anybody that's going to do public speaking at Nerd Night or anywhere, or make vlogs anywhere in the world, be yourself. It's so important. Alright? If you're naturally a boring person, don't try to be not boring, because people are going to pick up on it. If you're naturally an entertaining, interesting person like myself, don't try to water it down. It's just going to hold you back. And if you are yourself, then the truth will come out. I'll say it again. If you are yourself, the truth will come out. In other words, if you start making videos and you're yourself and you start getting more subscribers and a bigger following, that means that you're doing good. But if you're yourself and you're being true to who you really are and no one's really watching your shit, then it's time to move on. It's time to move on. Do something else. So as you guys know, my future plans are to travel through Latin America, South America, whatever the fuck you want to call it. A country that I'm very interested in checking out right now is Paraguay. I'm not going to be a douchebag and say Paraguay, unless I'm there, of course. And there are nobody making vlogs like I do out of that country. Like if you do searches on Mexico, Colombia, Peru, and all that, like there's plenty of people doing videos and there's plenty of blogs on it. There's plenty of information, but Paraguay, there's really not. And I want to be the first guy to do that, just like I did in Cambodia, because I'm trying to break new ground, man. Anyways, guys, I just want to let you all know what's going on. So definitely shoot me emails, guys, if you have any video topics. I'm also offering online personal training services and online life coaching services, because as you know, I have experience as a personal trainer for about 2 years in Cambodia. I'm also training to become a certified personal trainer, and I'd be an excellent life. Well, I am an excellent life coach, and that's a fucking fact. And if you guys want more information on it, shoot me an email at nojokestriking@gmail.com. Bitches. Also, guys, follow me on Instagram at Brayton Howard, and like and share my shit on Facebook, facebook.com/nojokehoward. Peace.